The NFL is on fire with heated debates among coaches, and Todd Bowles couldn't be more firm in his stance. While some are calling for changes, he makes it clear that he doesn't want to hear any excuses. And behind the scenes in Tampa Bay, Jason Licht is making crucial decisions that could impact the franchise's future. One of the Bucs' biggest offensive names might be on the verge of an unexpected move, potentially reshaping the team's plans. You don't want to miss any details of these developments. So drop a like and let's dive into the video. Todd Bowles isn't here for whining, complaints, or excuses when it comes to the Eagles' infamous tush push. While some coaches, like the Falcons' Raheem Morris, want the NFL to ban the play, the Buccaneers head coach made his stance crystal clear. If you can't stop it, that's your problem, not the league's. At the NFL Combine, where teams evaluate draft prospects and discuss the league's future, reports surfaced that the Packers had officially requested that tush push be banned. This brought the topic into the spotlight, and the media went straight to the coaches for their opinions. Morris already stated he'd like to see the play gone, but Bowles, well, he couldn't disagree more. The Bucs coach has a strong track record against Nick Sirianni's Eagles, boasting an impressive 4-1 record, including 2 playoff victories. Part of that success comes from the fact that his defense has found ways to contain a play many consider unstoppable, so it makes sense that he sees no need for a ban. To Bowles, defensive coaches are hired to solve problems, not to run to the league asking for rule changes when something is tough to stop. In an interview with PFT Lev, Bowles acknowledged that player safety will always be a point of debate, as the play resembles a rugby scrum, but he made it clear that he respects the Eagles' innovation. They found a creative way to gain an edge in this league, and that's what we as coaches try to do every day, he said. Now it's our job as defensive coaches to figure out how to stop it. That's the challenge every time someone brings something new. The tush push debate raged on, with coaches and general managers split on the issue. The Packers' request may or may not reach a formal vote among all 32 teams this offseason. But one thing is certain, this discussion isn't going away anytime soon. And it's easy to see why this topic sparks such heated opinions. Everyone rolls their eyes when they see the Eagles lining up for yet another push, because they practically guarantee a yard at any moment. But banning something just because it's effective, that's weak. If the NFL had that mindset in the past, the 49ers West Coast offense might have been banned, the Tampa 2 might never have existed, and the forward pass might not even be a thing. The truth is, the NFL thrives on innovation, strategy, and physicality, and the tush push embodies all 3. If a team wants to get rid of the play, they should find a way to stop it on the field, not in the league office. By proposing this ban, the Packers are essentially admitting they lack the physicality or strategy to handle it. And Raheem Morris, well, a defensive coach asking the league to do his job for him. Maybe that's why his teams don't finish season strong. If he won't embrace the challenge, why should his players? So what do you think, fam? Is Bowles right to oppose rule changes, or should the NFL take action? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But if you thought this debate was controversial, just wait until you hear what's happening behind the scenes with one of the Bucs' most important players. The Buccaneers are making one thing clear. They want to keep Chris Godwin in Tampa. General Manager Jason Licht confirmed that the franchise is interested in re-signing the wide receiver despite his recent injury, a dislocated ankle that limited his season. According to Licht, Godwin is a crucial part of the organization, and his resilience over the years speaks for itself. But as always, there are variables at play. The Bucs have already secured Mike Evans for another year and saw third-round pick Jalen McMillan show promise late in the season. Re-signing Godwin would mean committing even more money to the wide receiver position, which could affect McMillan's development and, of course, complicate future negotiations with Evans. However, the Bucs' history suggests they aren't afraid to bet on their own players. When Godwin tore his ACL and MCL at the end of 2021, the team still placed the franchise tag on him in 2022 and then gave him a 3-year, $60 million extension. Since then, he's posted 2 more 1,000-yard seasons, so it would be surprising if Tampa simply let him walk. That said, one thing has already been ruled out. The Bucs won't use the franchise tag on Godwin this time. He will be able to test the market when the negotiation window opens. But that doesn't mean Tampa Bay won't retain him. The team has a track record of convincing its key players to return, even when they reach free agency. That was the case with Shaq Barrett in 2021, Carlton Davis in 2022, and Jamel Dean in 2023. Even Baker Mayfield was re-signed before he could hit the market last year. Tampa has until March 10 to negotiate exclusively with Godwin. An interesting detail, they've already pushed back his contract's due date from February 17 to March 12, giving them more time to reach a new deal and avoid a bigger cap hit. This is a different approach from the one they took with Evans, whose contract is already counting as dead money for 2024. Meanwhile, the team is also adjusting its defense. Todd Bowles plans to give cornerback Tyke Smith a chance to compete for a starting safety role. If that works out, the Bucs will need to fill the nickel position Smith previously occupied. Jordan Whitehead, who played alongside Antoine Winfield Jr. last season, is still under contract through 2025 but missed 5 games last year. Christian Ezien, who has played both safety and slot corner, could end up taking over that role if Smith's transition is successful. Now the question remains, will Tampa manage to retain Godwin and keep its wide receiver duo intact? If recent history is any indication, the Bucs have a strong track record of holding on to their key pieces, but it all comes down to the right price. The Bucs are at a pivotal moment and must be careful not to compromise the team's future. Keeping their stars is crucial, but at what cost? Will this decision strengthen the team or create long-term problems? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates on your favorite team.